This is a 1965 Alfa Romeo Giulia Spider, the 1600 Normale, the last year for this body style before Alfa Romeo switched over to the Duetto. My name is Todd Spruell, and I'm representing this car for a long-time Alfa client and friend, and also representing any potential buyers. I have no bias, so I'm going to tell you some things I have observed on this car, having driven it and cleaned it up a little bit. And the original color of this car was white. This is a metallic green, and I have walked around it with a refrigerator magnet, and the rocker panels, I'm sure, were replaced, had to have been when this car was painted quite some time ago. And the only pick I really have on the body, as you can see down the side, the trim along the rocker on this side, on the passenger side, the door and the fender are set in a little bit from the body trim, but that's something that is noteworthy, I guess. The tires on the car are not new, but practically new. These are some Firestone 185/65 15s in great shape, so you're good to go on tires. Although the paint looks really nice overall, you can see some little bubbles here or there, and you can see someone has added a 70s vintage Alfa Romeo script emblem somewhere along the line. I have also observed that the trunk latch does not work correctly. It will latch, but you have to mess with this, and then you can of course open it with a key. But that is something that needs a little attention. You can see the trunk has been painted with a crinkle finish or splattered finish. Has some insulation, and the floors back here. Same here. There is a little bit of a gap in the floor where the fuel neck comes through that I would want to fill in personally. The lights, blinkers, tag lights, headlights, everything works in terms of the lighting, blinkers, stuff like that. Inside you can see, first thing I notice is a little cloisonné badge has been added to the horn button. The hardware on the doors, the door handle is correct. These look like they must be from a Volkswagen or something. And obviously the speaker and the stereo does not power on, so there's something that needs to be done there. It probably does work. Inside we have some alternate switches here. This one is for the fan, which you can hear. This one, I don't know. This one is wipers. This button is for the windshield washing fluid, which is not working at the moment. The interior light does not work. You can also see on the dash a little bit of messiness there where they put the radio in. The only place you can see the original color of the car is right up here in the footwell near the high beam button switch there that does work. So, like I said, the car was originally white. Everything else, that's the only area I could see any original paint. The door jambs and everything have been painted. The handbrake currently is not working, but the cable is on the way, so that should be fixed soon. Have the controls for the heater here. The windshield had to have been replaced when the car was painted because it's in really great shape. I did see some very light scratches along through here. It's a little dusty right now since I turned on the wipers, but very light scratches. You can see this old antenna is a little tweaked there. The chrome is all in very nice shape. No like crazy scratches. That stainless could be polished out a little bit more. You can see this little crack right along the grill area there. Also some here. The engine bay is tidy. The car does run really well. Synchronizers, radiator's a little beat up, but Solex carburetor there. Through the hood, insulation is missing. What else can I point out on this car? Oh yes, the black vinyl with the green piping. As you can see, the dash is matching. It's kind of cool. So the car really does have some nice look. You can see it's a little torn up there, which is common with getting the top up and down. Seats can take a little abuse if you don't get them out of the way. It has a tan top. You can also see that the cushions in the seats are dry rotting, I guess dry rotted, so they're comfy, but they will be getting a little dust on your carpets there. Also, I guess one of the criticisms I have about a lot of these old Alfas is no seat belts. You can see this one has eyelets for receiver. I don't see any on this side for other side for the seat belts, but I would want to add at least some lap belts, but that should be noted. The seat tracks do work, slide back and forth. It's got the 5-speed gearbox with the push-in for reverse. What else can I tell you about this car? And there are more little bubbles. There's a little chafe in where the top rests when the top is up. The top is in good condition. But I'll leave any other details in the comments or notes.